Welcome back to Jessie at Home. Today's video is dedicated to all those mamas that listened to everyone who said you need to take a break, you need not worry about cleaning up, you need to just have a good time and relax, and then you look around and reality sets in and you're like, oh, well, I guess break time's over, let's get this stuff cleaned up. I had a great weekend. I didn't worry about projects. We had family over. We had some steamed blue crabs. We had a pool day. It was just really an amazing weekend, but reality hit and it's time to get this cleaned up. So hopefully this will get you motivated to tackle an area in your house that you've been avoiding, or if you're like me, you took a little break over the weekend and you need to get everything back to normal so you can get on your regular routine. So hopefully this video helps you and motivates you to get up and tackle your to-do list.
I know that I should keep it cool, babe. Not lose my swag and play the fool, babe. Just play the game and hold on, maybe. But I'm done with the waiting, done with the waiting. I'm done with playing nice. Now look me in the eyes. Tell me what you see inside. Not gonna ask you twice. Not looking for your lies. Tell me, do you wanna go? Do you wanna go? Do you wanna go? Do you wanna go? Those who wanna play by the rules end up last with nothing to.
Part of my favorite thing to do while relaxing is to have family over. I love having family over. I love cooking for people. So if you are interested in seeing like a setup, how I set up for parties and some recipes and things like that, definitely leave me a comment below, because you're watching the breakdown now, but I didn't think, I was having such a good time, I did not even like film or photograph any of the food that I made. I made this really delicious strawberry poke cake. I made some really good potato salad. We did rotisserie chicken, veggie dip, deviled eggs. What else did we do? We had some bacon wrapped corn one of my family members brought over. Like, we had a ton of good food. Of course, you're seeing the leftover bits, and of course I'm tossing it, which I know a lot of people will be like, you're wasting food, but this was a super hot day and this food sat outside for most of the day, so it wasn't salvageable at all. But if you're interested in seeing like recipes and things like that from me, definitely leave me a comment below.
Yeah, he sets my body in motion. He knows how to turn things up. And he knows what gets me going.
So we did end up buying a little mini fridge for out here. This is not the one I intended to buy. The one that I intended to buy was like on back order. And finally I just picked this one out and it was perfect. I thought in my head I like wanted the one with the glass door front, but this works. It fits more things. It was a lot cheaper. It was about half the price of the glass front ones, so I'm pretty happy. It's just a Frigidaire from Lowe's. I think it was on sale for like $150 maybe, so it was pretty affordable, and it fit the space perfectly.
Why do I need to be good all the time? Yeah, it gets when I'm in a bad mood. Then he knows how to make it alright. Yeah, I get that you got a history, but I Don't wanna think about no other than us. They look at me, I'm in a bad situation. Look at him, he's got a bad reputation. They be looking at us, thinking we are too much. Look at me, I'm in a bad situation. Look at him, he's got a bad reputation. They be looking at us. Why do I need to be good all the time? I'm wrapped around his finger, but he is mine. Don't care what they say, too late anyway. Why do I need to be good all the time? Nah, nah, nah. No drama, no drama, yeah. Nah, nah, nah. No drama, no drama, yeah, yeah. Nah, nah, nah. No drama, no drama, yeah. Nah, nah, nah. No drama, no drama, yeah, yeah. He's got a bad history, but what about it? Yeah, he's got a bad history, but I want him anyway. So look at me, I'm in a bad situation. Look at him, he's got a bad reputation, but what about it? Why do I need to be good?
I've been looking on Pinterest for some pool float organization. I saw some with some PVC piping. I've seen some with some pellet boards and things like that, but I'm trying to figure out the best way to organize all of these pool floats so it looks a little bit more neater around the pool area, because we do like using them, but when we're not using them, we want and a good way to corral them. My husband is actually diving in the bottom of the pool to get all the little diving rings so that we can put those away until we need them. And of course it looks like he's having fun and I'm doing all the work, but he's actually doing the harder job.
Don't wanna waste no time getting my feelings hurt. I believe in those things we don't know much of. There's just so much to see that ain't about love. I'm ready to face my fears, I'm ready to taste the weird. I just wanna walk the hills above. My ordinary life, I could let it burn. 'Cause I just wanna go to the deep end.
After cleaning all of that the night before, I'm starting off the next morning by turning on the pool pump and just walking around and skimming out any little buggies or leaves or anything that has floated to the top before it gets into the skimmer. And I am going to check both skimmers and see if anything has settled to the bottom, if I need to vacuum. I didn't need to vacuum on this day, but if you were interested in seeing, how I vacuum, I can definitely add that into another video. So as usual, leave me a comment below if you want to see that. I'm always curious to see what kind of things you guys want on this channel. I'm always open to suggestion.
I just wanna go to the deep end. I just wanna go to the deepest end. No planning, no stress, and no work, no trying to fix what we have. Just go to the deepest end. Forget what you've done, the way you act won't take me back. Just go.
Best thing about that outdoor kitchen is my regular kitchen doesn't get too crazy when I have summertime get-togethers. I also like to clean up as I cook. So, when I made the potato salad and the pasta salad and things like that, I went ahead and cleaned up the bowls that I used, or the pots that I used to make those with. So there wasn't too much to clean up in this kitchen, but I do want to tidy up, do those dishes, empty the dishwasher, and just kind of do a little light cleaning in here.
Go.
We've decided to go ahead and change out the dishwasher, so we're going to be doing that in the upcoming weeks. I've been looking at different dishwashers. I know I want a quiet one. I know I want one that is energy efficient. I know I want one that has a handle on the outside so I can put a dish towel over it, just because I've always had one with a handle and I'm really missing that feature with this particular dishwasher. I do want a stainless one so it matches my other appliances, but other than that, I'm not stuck to any brand or anything like that. So if you have any suggestions, I'd love to look at your suggestions and read some reviews on it before I make a decision.
Always with you, yeah.
I am just going to go ahead and let my Rob, the robot vacuum, take care of vacuuming for me today. He does a really good job. He actually vacuums for us every single night at bedtime, and I just can't get over how yellow it looks in here compared to my living room and dining room and entryway right now. This just looks so beige, and then you come in here and it just looks so light and bright. We finally did get that gather sign hung up. And the living room really didn't get messed up too bad either, because like I said, everyone hung out outside in the cabana. It was so nice, but I still want to tidy up in here and just make it look nice.
Before your life was so boring, I got up, went to work just to get back home and repeat. Before you, I just felt nothing. I didn't dare to take risks. Now we be staying up all night. We don't have to sleep 'cause we're crazy in love, yeah. Oh, even if we start to fight, we know we can work it out, baby. Ooh, you make me wanna shout at the top of my lungs. You make me wanna jump when you tell me to jump. You make me wanna love like I'm 20 years young. With you I'm not the same. With you I'm not afraid. You make me wanna
My dining room didn't really get messed up either, but I did finally get curtains and my curtain rod for in here, and I just added a cute little decor touches in the entryway. I do need to find a big table and a mirror and a rug and all kinds of things for this space, but I do like the cute little decor touch in the corner.
Take a leap, even if I knew that I should. It made me lonely and bitter, but that was all before you. Now we be staying up all night. We don't have to sleep 'cause we're crazy in love. Oh, even if we start to fight, we know we can work it out, baby. Ooh, you make me wanna shout at the top of my lungs. You make me wanna jump when you tell me to jump. You make me wanna love like I'm 20 years young. With you I'm not the same. With you I'm not afraid. You make me wanna run, 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 run.
A busy and sweaty weekend outside enjoying the pool and the sun. I wanted to go ahead and change my sheets out and wash them and get some fresh sheets on the bed. I just love sleeping on fresh sheets, especially in the summertime. I just like cool, fresh sheets. And you know, we do let the dogs sleep with us, so I probably wash my sheets more than the average person, just because I like I said, I just like fresh sheets. It's so cozy and comforting, and I don't know, I just like smelling good sheets fresh out the dryer. Oh, it's just so cozy.
You wanna ride on my wave just because it's fun. You wanna be in my space, too close to the sun, don't seem to care if it's safe. Well, that makes two of us. I'm so insane, and you like it, but you haven't seen anything yet. Now you're just beginning your trip to regrets. You might think you know me, but soon you forget. I'm too insane, and you know it. You got to learn to like me again and again, 'cause I will make you love me again and again. Just when you think you love me, you'll think again, 'cause I will make you hate me again and again. I'll say I'm fine when I'm not, just to mess you up. I won't be home when you want, and I won't pick up your...
I said in previous videos, a load a day keeps that laundry monster away. I know I can do a load a day, like full load, wash, dry, fold, and put away. I know I can do that, so I try to hold myself to it. Obviously, sometimes I get behind and I have several loads to do, but I just try and push myself to at least get that load done, and then I feel accomplished, and we all have clean clothes, and it's a much better time in the household if I at least get one done.
And you like it. You got to learn to like me again and again, 'cause I will make you love me again and again. Just when you think you love me, you think again.
So I have two cats, and they love to climb up in this particular window and rub all over this lampshade. So I'm using this little lily detail brush to pick the cat hair. Disgusting, yes, I know, to pick the cat hair off of the lampshade. I don't like spend time looking at the lampshades, but I was over here cleaning. I just noticed that it really had a fine dusting of their fur on it, so I figured I would go ahead and clean that up. So y'all take a look at your lampshades and see if they're dusty or not. It's a very easy place to kind of overlook, and I had been overlooking it ever since we moved in, and I think it's gonna have to be on my list of things to do. At least look at it weekly or every other week to see how bad it's gotten.
Might give it a try, yeah. Our bodies collide. Baby, you're everything I want. Let's give it some time, yeah. Somebody told me I should hit and run, but they don't know, they don't know, they don't know. Nobody knows but us, how we roll, how we roll. Nobody knows what we got but us, but us. Let them keep talking, let them believe that they know, 'cause they don't, no they don't, no they don't. Let them believe that they know, 'cause they don't, no they don't, no they don't. I feel so alive when I'm with you. I'm on flight mode. You move me inside, yeah. Then we get disturbed. So many people.
Unfortunately, my camera was not focusing over here, but I did the same thing as I did on the other side. I cleaned the windows, I cleaned the lampshade, I cleaned my little side table over there, but I had to cut a lot of that out because it was just going in and out and it was driving me absolutely crazy.
How we roll, how we roll. Nobody knows what we got but us, but us. Let them keep talking, let them believe that they know, 'cause they don't, no they don't, no they don't. Let them believe that they know, 'cause they don't, no they don't, no they don't.
I am going to be doing a little makeover on these doors when I do repaint my master bedroom. That's not coming up anytime soon. It is coming up soon, but not like tomorrow or anything. But I don't really clean these as often as I should. I was looking at them today, and sometimes when they're closed, the dog likes to push on them. So he had little paw prints and tongue marks on them, so I figured it was a good time to go ahead and give these a little bit of a scrub down.
I know you deserve all you want, 'cause your heart's made of gold. But don't wait till you're old. If you want it, I get you some. Feel your body losing up the tension. Baby, did I mention I'll be here for you? And my body show you new dimensions. Baby, did I mention this is what I do? Let it go, lose control like you're on a ride. Let me free your mind, let me free your mind. Give it up, never stop, don't be scared of heights. Let me free your mind, let me free your mind.
I am going to be using my egret machine. It just uses salt and water and electrolyzes it to create EO water or electrolyzed water to sanitize and disinfect this very porous counter. I am going to be doing something about it. Like, look, we have a ton of projects, so this is the best way. This is the thing. This is the way that makes me feel the best about cleaning this countertop is this EO water. It doesn't it's not like bleach. It won't mess up my shirt or anything that's on there, but it does smell so clean. It has a chlorinated water smell. It just smells so clean after I use it, and it just makes me feel good when I am using this in this bathroom, especially because I'm going to be putting a coat over top the counter and letting it just sink in after I rubbed it down so it can like sink into the stone and hopefully disinfect and sanitize. Thank you so much for choosing my video to get you motivated today. Hopefully you got up and tackled your to-do list. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my uploads. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week, and I will see you on Thursday for some more cleaning and decluttering and some motivation to get you through the week.